What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in this video I'm going to be going over the top 10 NBA players going into the 2022-2023 NBA season. So yeah, I did this last season, but the video got blocked in every country for a little song, so I can't have it on YouTube anymore, but I will give you a rundown, or basically a recap of the last year.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
So at number 10 is Damian Lillard. Number 9, I have James Harden. Number 8, I got Joel Embiid, the second front runner in the MVP conversation. Number 7, I got Nikola Jokic, the MVP, the Joker. At number 6, we got Luka Doncic, Luka Magic. So at number 5, I have LeBron James. Number 4, I got Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. And number 3, I got my favorite player, Steph Curry. And number 2, I got Kevin Durant. So the number 1 player in the league, in my opinion, is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Acumpo. I'm just gonna say Acumpo like what Flight does.
Okay. Acumpo.
Alright, so now that you know what the list was last year, let's get into this new one. But before we get into the list, if you guys do like this video and want to see more videos, more NBA content, more gaming content, then please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You do not know how much that helps me. And yeah, let's get into this list. Alright, so at number 10, we have Ja Morant. So Ja Morant, as you know, one of the most exciting players in the league today. He's one of the best high flyers, one of the most athletic guards, honestly, ever, in my opinion. And last season, he led the Grizzlies to one of the best and the second best seed in the Western Conference. And he was playing amazing in the playoffs until he got injured. And yeah, he's been playing amazing this year. I expect him to go up over this. But yeah, since there was a lot of people that got kicked out of the list, he's in my top 10. So let's go to number 9. And at number 9, we have Jimmy Butler. So Jimmy Butler, he's one of those players where he's not going to give you really great stats in the regular season. He's going to be your leader. He's going to get you to a good amount of wins. But when it comes to the playoffs, it's Jimmy time. And he showed that in the playoffs, especially in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, dropping, I think, 47 points to will his team when his team was down 3-2. And his team was 1-3 away. If he made that 3, they were going to the NBA Finals to versus the Golden State Warriors. I think Jimmy Butler is one of the 10 best players in the league. Most people won't really think that, but I think this playoffs fully showed that in the playoffs, he's a different beast. He will lead your team, and yeah, he is number 9 on my list. At number 8, we have Joel Embiid. So Joel Embiid, he was the second MVP front runner, and Joel Embiid averaged 30 points this season. He was playing fantastic. He did get injured in the playoffs, though. It did lower down his production, and in this regular season, I think he did get injured, which like lowered his chance of getting MVP. But still, Embiid is still the second best big man in the league, and he's still going to be dominating every other big in the league other than one other player, and we'll get to him in a little bit in this list. But yeah, Joel Embiid, he's one of the best. And at number 7, we have Jason Tatum. So Jason Tatum, obviously, on the Boston Celtics, they just went to the finals and lost to the Golden State Warriors. And yeah, Jason Tatum played fantastic in the entire playoffs and did the second half of the season. But that finals was pretty rough. He was definitely not his best in the finals. Andrew Wiggins was keeping him in a torture chamber for the entire series. But I cannot bash what he did in the rest of the playoffs. The first Eastern Conference Finals MVP, played amazing in the Heat series, in the Bucks series, and in the Nets series, swept the Nets. So yeah, Jason Tatum, number 7. It's pretty good. And at number 6, we have Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant, obviously, he would definitely be in the top 3. He was in my top 2 last season. But this season, after this playoff run, him being injured and everything, just kind of put him down on the list. The other players had better seasons or better playoffs than him. He did not have the best playoff series, probably the worst series in his entire career. But you cannot bash KD. Is definitely still a top 10 player in the league today. He still is an offensive beast. He just had a bad playoff series, and he will come back next season, and he will definitely, no matter where he is, he's gonna ball, and people are gonna remember who Kevin Durant is. And starting the top 5, at number 5 we have LeBron James. So obviously LeBron James was on the horrible Lakers last season, averaged 30 points per game, but LeBron still is one of the best players in the league. He's still a top 5 player in the league, and I said in my other video that LeBron would be higher if he was healthy. He wasn't really as healthy this season, but he still was one of the best players in the league. You cannot deny that, even at the age of 37. And yeah, averaging 30 points per game at 37 is pretty insane. And he definitely, if he was in the playoffs, he would have made some noise. But the Lakers were horrible, so he wasn't able to do that. But yeah, LeBron James, number 5. At number 4, we have the MVP, Nikola Jokic. So obviously back-to-back MVP. He had a fantastic season, obviously. And yeah, there's nothing else I could really say about Nikola Jokic. He's just he is the best big man in the league, and he is definitely one of the best players in the league, definitely top 4, because he won MVP. And I think that his playoff run is a little bit bashed, even though he went up against the Warriors, but he still played pretty well in that playoff series, other than his defense. But yeah, let's get on to number 3. And at number 3, we have Luka Doncic, the future of the NBA. Luka, he is one of the best players in the league. I think he is already a top 3 player in the league. His playoff run shows it, him demolishing the Phoenix Suns, sunning Devin Booker, sunning Chris Paul, and just him having a pretty decent regular season. But that playoff run was fantastic, and playing amazing against every single series, even in the Warriors series. So yeah, Luka Doncic in number 3. I think it's a pretty good spot for him right now, and eventually he might be the best player in the league. And at number 2 is the Finals MVP, Stephen Curry. So Steph Curry obviously had a fantastic playoff run, had probably the worst down year in shooting in the regular season, but his playoff run completely just showed how great he can be. And Steph Curry is definitely a top 2 player in the league right now. If you don't think that, then why would he win Finals MVP? Playing against the top defense in the league and dropping 30 points on their head. So I think this final series fully cemented Steph Curry as a top 10 player, and I might do an all-time list sometime, but right now he's definitely number 2 in the league. But there's still one player in the league that he can't top, and that number 1 player is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Obviously he was number 1 on my list last year, and he definitely is still the best player in the league, even though he got bounced out in the second round. It was not his fault. Chris Middleton was not there for them, and I think that if Chris Middleton was there, they definitely would have been facing the Warriors in the NBA Finals. It's pretty simple. But yeah, Giannis still being dominant, even in the series where he lost. There was no reason it was his fault. He was still the most dominant. He's still the best dominant player in the league. He still is the best player in the league. He's probably the most feared player in the league, and nobody can stop him right now. And I feel like they're probably going to go to the finals next year. Maybe against the Warriors, maybe against the Clippers, who knows, but definitely Giannis is the best player in the league. And yeah, so that's going to be my list of the top 10 players of the 2022-2023 season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys do, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I might do an all-time list sometimes, so if you guys want to see that, please let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Sun is down, freezing cold. That's how we already know. When it's here, my dog will probably do it for Louis Bell. That's just all he knows.